Warning, the following video contains content that is not suitable for young viewers and kids. So if you are 13 and under, please exit the video now. You have been warned. Like, I hate when I have to do this every fucking video now because this is just ridiculous. Fuck you, Kappa. Fuck you.
Shadow is alive.
What is going on, fellow YouTubers? Shadow Gamer AX coming at you with another Throwback Wednesday Season 3 episode for you guys today. Now, first and foremost, if you are new to the channel and if you are new to Throwback Wednesday, first allow me to welcome you to the channel and consider subscribing. Also, if you are kind of unaware of what Throwback Wednesday is, please click on the link in the description down below. I'll also have it at the end of the video, available for you to access at the end of the video. So with that being said, let's begin. Now today we're going to be talking about Serial Experiments Lain. This is like a cult classic to a lot of people and a lot of fans alike. So this anime had at least 12 episodes. Had one season. It also told a unique story, if you will. The anime and manga's creator was Yasuyuki Ueda. You may have recognized his other works with Hellsing Ultimate, and Hibane Renmei. If you guys like Hellsing and if you're a fan of Hellsing, I think you should give this one a try if you have not already. Now, the genre background theme that's in it is cyberpunk and physiological. So, also I have noticed that the other genre that I can pretty much nail on the head would be a mystery type. Let's get into the plot, and it goes a little bit of something like this. The series focuses on Lain Iwakura, a excellent middle school girl living in suburban Japan. Another introduction to The Wired, a global communications network which is similar to the internet. Lain lives with her middle-class family, which consists of her inexpressive older sister Mika and her emotionally distant mother and her computer-obsessed father. While Lain herself is somewhat awkward, introverted, and socially isolated from most of her school peers. But the status quo of her life becomes unturned by bizarre incidents that start to take place after she learns that the girls from her school have received an email from a dead student, Chisa Yomoda, and she pulls out her old computer in order to check the same message. Lain finds Chisa's telling her that she's not dead, but merely abandoned her physical body and is alive deep in the virtual reality world of The Wired itself, where she has found an almighty divine God From this point, Lain is caught up in a series of cryptic and surreal events that see her delving deeper into the mystery of the network in a narrative that explores themes of conscious perception and the nature of reality. And it just started raining in the outside, so if you guys hear anything in the background, I do apologize in advance for that. But continuing, The Wired is a virtual reality world that contains and supports the sum of all human connections and networks. Created with the telegraph, televisions, and telephones services, and explains with the internet, cyberspace, and subsequent networks. The series assumes that the wire could be linked to the system that enables unconscious and communication between people and machines without physical interface. The storyline introduces such a system with the Schumann Renaissance, a property of the Earth's magnetic field that theoretically allows for unhindered long-distance communications. If such a link were created, the network would become equivalent to reality as the general circumstances of all preparations and knowledge. This increasingly thin invisible line between what is real and what is virtual and digital, or virtual reality, whichever you prefer, begins to slowly shatter. That is all I will say for the plot sub, because saying any more would probably spoil the whole series. But let me break it down to those who aren't have had a hard time following along. So, the series, the anime is more toned to dark storytelling. This is completely dark. Meaning it has certain themes that YouTube will not allow me to fucking say because YouTube's stupid fucking policies. So it's going to be difficult for me to even explain this. But I can try it as the best I can. So the anime starts off with Chisa on the ledge, jumps off, and basically kills herself. As the series progresses, Lain herself gets into more surreal and crazy events and circumstances. Later is revealed, if you guys do not mind spoilers, because I'm pretty sure you don't, because it's really a complex series to actually grasp. And a lot of people had trouble understanding or following the series in anime. Well, mainly the anime. We later learn that close to the end, I would say the middle, close to the end basically, that she is like a mere program, and a program in a human body, basically, connected to the wired. And if for those that pretty much can't follow me so far, maybe this might help. You know how all those genres include, like, story plots, include like somebody downloading their brain to a computer and living in a computer? It's kind of equivalent to that, but on a more crazy dark tone than all the others that you ever will see. This anime was basically came out, I believe, in 1998, and is still heavily debated on. I don't know if there's even cult websites about this series and anime. As to whether or not they're still ongoing, or they're still in business, or they're still running the website and still debating, I have no idea. But from what I know, I've watched so many videos on the serial experiments Lain that it is and still is one of the most cult classics, and basically most debated on for a number of years. And for me, for that series, that's very impressive, and that is something that caught my eye. Now, this anime and manga came out with a video game not too long ago. After its release, I believe. It had a video game which consists of storytelling more darker, more crazy than the anime ever was. Just the cutscenes itself was enough to really give me chills. Though I don't know about the game itself. I remember it was on PS1, but I never really played it. But I know the cutscene like this one was very freaking dark. And she even pulled the damn trigger. But that aside, this anime is very complex. It requires you to really pay attention to every single detail. It's also an anime that will probably make you think, more so than anything. It's a show of thought. It's a show of mystery. It's an anime of culture. I don't know if you can call that last one culture, but it's a mystery beyond mysteries. It's the understanding of what its time actually utilized. But in my honest opinion, I think it would made this prediction that Wi-Fi would be the pinnacle. Like, it's the Wired is the anime's version of Wi-Fi. Yasuyuki Ueda had a really damn creative vision for he was basically known for a lot of other series, and I can understand why. His work is very, very underappreciated by some people that just don't get it. That just think, what am I watching? He's been the pinnacle of weirdness for a long time. But that's what separates and makes it good. I love the weirdness that goes into it. I love the mystery that has this anime that holds it together. That's what holds this series together. And I love talking about certain shows that I really come to appreciate. And Lain is certainly one of them. You know, I have so much fun talking about different series. Even though it's popular, it still has a lot of places in a lot of people's hearts. And people really enjoy certain animes like this. Even though it can be very dark, it has a tone that is quite interesting where it draws you in. And I believe over the years it has gotten to a great big huge fan base over the years since its release in '98. And I feel like it's still going strong to this day. Maybe not. I haven't been in touch with that series for a while, so I really can't tell you that other than that. But let me know what you guys think of Serial Experiments Lain. If you have watched this series, what was your impressions of it? Would you watch the series again if you had given the choice to do so? I know it's a series that requires you to watch it again because upon your first watching, you probably would miss certain details that make sense with the plot. And I am no exception. I had to watch this twice, 3 times maybe, for me to get it. Nevertheless, love it or hate it, like it or not, it's a series of events that makes you think. It's a show of thought. But let me know your thoughts of Social Experiments Lain in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this series. And as always, I want to thank everybody for supporting this series, and I have a lot of fun doing them. If you are a new subscriber, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification. That way you'll never miss a video and you'll be notified if I upload a video and when I upload a video. Please, if you guys have liked this series and what I do on this show, please feel free to like and share. That gives the algorithm some room to breathe, and it gives my channels and my videos notice. So if you guys like it, be sure to share it. Instagram, social media, Facebook, whichever, guys. If you are a returning subscriber, feel free to check and make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, because I know YouTube likes to pull dumb crap like this by unsubscribing people from my channel. So if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you're still subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.